We got a lot here. So let's start off with our SMEA. Again. Hey everybody, it's me, Jose Segura, your SMEA president. Welcome to another episode of Fireside Chat with the President. This is episode number 71, so let's get at it. We got a lot to talk about. Let's start off with our SMEA Executive Board elections that just wrapped up earlier today, and so here are your results. Now, let's see, there were 428 total votes, which is awesome. For treasurer, as a write-in candidate, Allison Alpaugh is the winner there. For secretary, we have Yvonne Duran, brand new secretary, congratulations. Third vice president, Jose Rodriguez, congratulations, Jose. Second vice president, Marissa Philly, good job, congratulations to Marissa. First vice president, Kristen Lohr, so Kristen Lohr will continue as our first vice president. And then president, me, Jose Segura, your current president. So that will be your executive board lineup for the next couple of years. These terms begin on July 1st of 2021. So congratulations to everyone. Awesome. Super excited about the team and moving forward. So awesome. Good deal. Okay, let's move on from there. Next topic, consulting with Luke Ontiveros. Now, over the course of the past several school board meetings, Mr. Ontiveros has stated multiple times in each meeting that he regularly meets with Matt Harris and myself. Matt Harris is president of CSEA. He also characterized these regular meetings as consultations or opportunities to consult. Information about the frequency of our meetings, that's absolutely accurate. We're meeting twice a week with Mr. Ontiveros and have been for a while. But I had not considered these weekly meetings as consultations, and I've said so publicly. I felt like the meetings were more of an information delivery system, providing updates and such from the multitude of official sources, which, by the way, is just greatly appreciated. We really do appreciate Mr. Ontiveros being so forthcoming with that information. Well, after much consideration, I've changed my position on this topic. I've been saying that my weekly meetings with Luke have not been consultation events. And after giving it more thought and really kind of bisecting the meeting that I had today with both him and Matt Harris, I've changed my position. My weekly meetings have been a consultation on issues related to health and safety. We discuss and learn about health and safety rules, guidelines, and recommendations coming from coming from federal, state, and the county level, as well as how SMBSD would be or could be implementing those health and safety protocols. Our current system of notifying site staff when there's a positive case and potential exposure is an example of health and safety, and that's a result of AB 685 language that went into effect January 1st, 2021. Now, even though it went into effect January 1st, districts still had to figure out how it was going to be implemented. Health and safety is something we discuss at every meeting, and both Matt and I are free to ask questions, provide input, and request information, and ask for follow-up. Much of this is shared with you all during these kind of fireside chats. So that's definitely a consultation, and that's really kind of a change from where I was before. But here's what we do not discuss or consult on during these meetings are issues related to the impact to our working conditions and any instructional models the district may be looking at when we return to some form of in-person instruction. That is definitely not happening at these meetings, and it is what we were hoping to focus on during our return to in-person instruction negotiations, to focus on the impact to our working conditions, which the district has now canceled. That leads me into the next topic. District cancels our return to in-person instruction negotiations. So this happened the other day. The negotiations team has been meeting and preparing to negotiate an agreement on working conditions related to a return to in-person instruction. Many other unions and districts have already done this. We had our first negotiations a few weeks ago, and with the help of a facilitator, the session went mostly very well. We ended the day by scheduling our next session. Just a few days ago, we all received a calendar notification from Bijou that the negotiation session scheduled for March 3rd had been canceled. There was no phone call, there was no email, not even a text message from the district or from her explaining what was going on. I contacted Bijou to ask why the session was canceled, thinking there was some sort of emergency maybe with her team or maybe even the facilitator that we had both agreed on. Bijou did not respond to my email. Well, we met yesterday with the district on Thursday for a regular negotiation session that had already previously been scheduled. And while we had the district in the virtual room, we asked about the canceling of our March 3rd return to in-person instruction negotiation session. They told us that they did not see a need to keep the negotiations date because they had already settled COVID-related leave with CSEA and would just give us what they gave them. When we asked specifically if the district was refusing to negotiate a return to in-person instruction working conditions agreement, the district response was, at this time, we don't see a need to negotiate that because we've already agreed on leaves with CSEA. As you can probably guess, we were not happy about this unilateral decision. Not at all. At one point, Matt Beecher, who's the district CBO and deputy superintendent, questioned our need to negotiate working conditions at all in relation to returning to in-person instruction because, as he said, wouldn't it be the same as it was before distance learning? And by it, he means instruction. We responded emphatically that it would not, and we provided several examples of how that would be the case. And just in case you're wondering, Mr. Beecher has never taught in a classroom. At this point, we have no other option but to consult with our CTA staff person, Mr. Andrew Oman, and perhaps the CTA legal department to determine what next steps are available to us. This is a fight that we will not give up. We have a right to bargain our working conditions. It is provided to us by law. So I just want you to know that we will continue to push this item because this is important to you, it's important to our students, it's important to their parents, and it's important to our community, that we are all on the same page and that our focus is not only the health and safety of everyone involved, but that the working conditions and the learning conditions of our students will help facilitate the best possible learning environment for everyone. And that leads me to our next item, Your Voice Matters. For those who viewed the school board meeting from this past Wednesday, you heard Mr. Ontiveros read letters from parents and many of our members. It was an amazing mix of personal stories, truth-telling, and requesting the district strongly consider the many topics important to students, parents, and teachers as it relates to the return to in-person instruction. After about 45 minutes of public comment, the board president made the suggestion, and the other board members agreed, to stop reading comments. At this point, Mr. Ontiveros stated there were about 30 more comments that had yet to be read. Now, I must say that the school board was justified in their decision because their rules state that there should only be 15 minutes of public comment time allocated for any one topic. The board definitely allowed more than 15 minutes, which was great. But how about all those letters that they didn't read? And how about all of you out there who didn't have time to submit a letter in time to be read for public comment? It got me thinking that there's got to be a way that your voice can be heard and that the voice of the community can be heard, not just once a month at a school board meeting, but definitely more often than that. So here's what we're doing. We're working on a platform that will allow us to use Flipgrid in order to create short video messages that can be shared with the school board, the district, other members, and the community at large. We are hoping that all those folks who did not have their letters read, and even those of you who did, will join us in creating your own short video that will allow you to share your individual truths and tell your stories. You can read from the letter that you've already created when making a Flipgrid video. Those of you not familiar with Flipgrid, it's a format platform that allows short video creation, and you record them straight into the app, either on your phone or on a computer. And then those go into a file that everyone who has access to that Flipgrid can take a look at. And so you can share your story in a very, very unique and interesting way. And so be on the lookout for the launch of this platform early next week. So I'm just kind of front loading you a little bit about what's coming, but we're super excited about this and super excited about the opportunity to allow you all and folks in our community to have their voices heard. And I want you to know, we're really just going to focus on those folks who either work for the school district or who live within our school district boundaries. There are great opinions, and there are very emphatic and heartfelt stories that are coming from other parts of our state and other parts of the country. But we really want to hear from those people who are right here in the San Maria Valley, either working, living, and sending their kids to our schools. Okay. Our next item, upcoming town hall events, review of the T8 articles. So we're looking to build on our recent success in using the town hall meeting platform. At our recent town hall meetings, we didn't have time to review all of our tentatively agreed to articles, which there are 9 of as of today. So our tentatively agreed to articles, we commonly refer to those as our TAs. So to allow all our members access to that information, to the information about our current TAs, we have scheduled 3 separate town hall sessions, and each session will take a look at anywhere from 2 to 4 of our current tentative agreements. The event will give us an opportunity to review the TAs and allow you all to ask questions, get clarity on what has already been negotiated. Now keep in mind, these TAs have already been agreed to at the table, so they are not articles that can be reopened and renegotiated during our current negotiation cycle. The negotiations TA town halls are scheduled for Tuesday, March 2nd at 3:45, and at that session we'll review Articles 8, transfers, 14, benefits, Article 17, intercession, and Article 25, preschool. At our Thursday, March 4th town hall, at 3:45 p.m., we will review Articles 12, retirement, Article 18, job share, and Article 19, discipline. And then at our Tuesday, March 16th town hall at 3:45, we'll review Article 6, leaves, and Article 20, year-round school. All right, that's all I have for you today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch and listen. Any links that are related to any of the information we have here, you can go back to the email that this video is attached to take a look at. And we will see you all soon. Have a great weekend. Hope you can relax a little bit, enjoy some of the nice weather we've been having lately. Take a deep breath, and we will see you soon. Bye, everybody.